What's going on, guys? Dallas here for another video, and today we are doing a little drive review kind of thing with my 2000 Nissan Xterra. Well, I have it running because the battery is no longer good on this car, so I just had to get the battery jump started. I tried another video, but it failed because it would not start. So this is it. It's a little too windy for me to talk outside because it's just gonna make it sound all blurry in a video. I'm gonna do a little walk around. You guys can see the car, and here we go. I'm back. I just did the whole video not even realizing when I shut the hood that it actually stopped the recording, and I didn't really realize that. So, trying to remember what I said. Oh yeah, I was talking about how much this car went through. So this car, well, you can see there that dent in the back left side. That is from a drunk driver running this car off the road. The reason the bottom bumper is not on the front anymore, and why it's ripped off, and why there's no plate underneath the engine anymore to keep the water from coming up. My brother and his friend thought it would be a good idea to try to go over a log. It didn't go so well. It ripped the bumper right off, clean. And this car, the front's been a lot worse than that. It actually hit something, I think it was a deer, head on. Destroyed the front. I'm not 100% sure with this story, but back when it used to have 98, when it came out of the factory, my dad bought it from hand, and it had 98 miles on it. Now it has, of everyone putting it on, 152,763, and it still runs. This car will stand a lot. The two cars that I like that I've done tests on, well, I've done a lot of tests on cars. The Bug, the Galaxy, the Envy. Oh yeah, if you guys want to see the Envy video about top 5 reasons you shouldn't buy an Envy. Oh yeah, there is a lot of problems with Envies for a brand new 2017 model. Leave a like, comment, and tell me if you guys want to. We'll either do this: if someone comments and says I want to see the video, or if I get 2 likes on this video, I will post that video on next Saturday or Sunday. That's normally my schedule. Saturday and Sunday is my schedule. Let's stop rambling on. I can talk all day. So, this car has supposedly been flipped. The back, well, it got hit by the Carmagia. The Carmagia is in the garage. It doesn't run properly. I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, we were trying to tow it over here. I forgot that the brakes don't really work. They work about 10% of the time. My brother slammed on the brakes. Bang, went right in the back of this bumper because it started wrapping up in the tires. But now everything works except for 2 things: the defroster in the back, because someone thought it would be a great idea to add in giant speakers in the back, and also I was actually just gonna lock the door. I'll lock the door and show you. And also, there's a base hole I got through straight at the back of this car. It messed up the lock on it, so I'm not sure if we're probably gonna open. But it runs. There's a hole in the muffler when it got taken through the river. Oh yeah. Water got in this whole car, rusted everything. So I'm not happy with that. But that's pretty much it. It's missing the mirror on this side. There's a hole in the muffler, so it sounds like this. I can't hear because how windy it is. But everything works. The horn. If you hear this horn, you're probably gonna start laughing if you were next to someone. Big truck and this horn honked, you'll probably laugh. But here's what it sounds like, and I'm gonna head to the back. Yeah, it's funny. Now these are speakers I'm talking about. Yeah, these used to be on the fronts. Thinking about slapping them on the Bug. My brother was thinking about putting these on the car. 25-pound hooks. So I found out that they were the wrong size. That's pretty much in the back. Oh yeah, when that crash hit, it damaged everything back here, including the wire. And when my brother found the grid, that should not be that close. Brother wiring for you. Never take tips of wiring from my brother. So that's pretty much the standards on the car. I put the camera into a different mode so it wouldn't shut off this time. But I'm gonna drive it now. The air conditioner. There's a mouse in there. Well, it used to be. He tore up everything. And also the air conditioner don't work properly. Everything else works. Oh yeah, the reason there's jumper wires and a jump box in the back because of the battery on this car. So we will get the battery replaced. And now here comes the number one question: will the camera stay still? Here we go. All right, so this is the test drive. It's a lot quieter than the Bug. I'll say that. Actually, I was thinking about rolling down the window with the mic. It has a sunroof. So that's a plus, I guess. I think all xterras have it. I was planning on being a storm chaser until I learned out how much. I talked to the station. They said it depends on how much quality the videos. They say they get everyone in Dodge and Kansas. You're pretty much in Western Kansas. If there's a storm and there's a tornado, people are outside. They're gonna watch. If you're right next to the storm, and someone's house is right next to the storm, and they got missed, they're probably going to take the video in. Just for free. So, one thing about that now. Car does sound like it sounds like the exhaust system is, like, not even there. Which is very surprising, because this engine is a very quiet engine. And here's the ditch. The shocks on it, when I took the shocks off this thing, the shocks haven't been replaced in a long time. Let's just say this. There was no shocks, just rust. Oh yeah. I worked on it. So now, I don't know how normal this is, but actually I'm going to put my hand out the window. How much I do it with the reef remover? Whenever you hit the gas, you peel out, even on the road. This car has those off-roading tires on the back and the water on the highway tires in the front. It's a good mix. I'm in idling and I'm going 15. So this car is the gas and brake pedal are very, very touchy. My dad said when he got the car, the brake pedal was always touching. The gas pedal wasn't. I worked on the car. It goes a lot faster. It is very touchy on the gas pedal. If you give it full throttle, you're most likely going to kill the engine because it can't keep up. Because the transmission can't keep up. And that's pretty much a lot of it. I'm not going to take this thing down the river because every time this thing goes in the river, it either gets stuck or it gets something that is broken after that. The Bug, on the other hand, that's not really a river car anymore. It's more like a normal driving car. Oh yeah, and here's an update on the Bug video. If you didn't see, I'll link in the description. The Bug, I did another. That's just coming best. I worked on it some more. It's now not properly starting anymore because the battery's going bad. So the battery's been 2 years old. I worked on it a little, and how do I put this? The car goes, if you would start at this end of the road and barely give it gas, you're gone. First gear, you're in 15 miles an hour immediately. Second gear, you're going to 30 fast. I can't even hit 40 on this road because how short it is. But the brakes work on the Bug, so that's pretty much what stopped me. I didn't even rev, and I'm in second gear already. this thing is a smooth driver, except for I can't remember what I was gonna do to it. There was a couple more things I need to do to it. The steering place where you put the steering fluid, I don't know what it's probably called, reservoir. The steering fluid reservoir, it has a crack on it. But lucky for me, the whole engine is rusted. This thing was in Oklahoma when it was taken bad. Red clay all over the engine. The engine was supposed to be gray, but it's red because of how much the dirt was on there. It stained it. Now we're going uphill. We're going downhill before we're going 15. We're idling going 10. It's pretty good at its takeoffs. Except for one thing. You need to be somewhere fast, take the Galaxy. It is faster. But pretty much the xterra, it is a very hardy car. Yeah, I can just peel it there and I barely give it gas. I'm gonna go one more round around. So, pretty much, good car. First car I ever worked on. The Excursion is number 2 on my list. The Excursion, I'm probably going to do a video on it if we ever get it back at the house. It's pretty much at the shop. Shop as in, it's the company car. Wait a people. So, whenever you start it up, that is the muscle car engine sounds like. Oh yeah. And this thing does some pretty ridiculous turns. I'm only 5 feet away from where I turn already. So the Excursion, whenever you start up, it is a power car. It's a Ford. It has muscle in its name. Well, not really. Oh yeah. Windshield wipers work. I didn't really know how to use them before. Oh, did that mess up the video? No, that didn't. Shut off already. So, the Excursion, it has a lot of power. It is a good tower. It is good at towing trailers, except in 40-mile-an-hour winds. If it's a complete, like the big white box trailer we have, and then it's different. It's a different story. So, I'll probably do a video on the Excursion if you guys want. If you guys want to see the Envy video, let me know. If you guys want to see the Excursion video, well, I might, actually. If that's my dad, we can bring it back just for the video. So let me know. So, car's good. Last time this thing was in for a proper oil change, before we started doing the oil changes to it, was back when it had 127,000 miles on it. That was 2016, the 6th of the 9th of 2016. I'm reading what the tag says, bring it in for the oil change. We never did. We started doing the oil changes. Cheaper. But they're not very much. That metal you're hearing that's like rattling around out there, that is just the side plate of the frame. No big deal. The frame, like what you attach it to. Yeah, this is the last run. I'm gonna give it gas this time. I'm gonna roll down the window because it's very warm in here. I shut off the air conditioner, which I did. Well, the air conditioner has not quit. So the car, Excursion and xterra, their air conditioning's killing me. They kill like probably 2 years. They're done. So they're both the Excursion and the xterra. They were doing a tug of war. The Excursion might win because it's a bigger car and it weighs a lot more. And actually, the towing on the Excursion and the xterra is 100 pounds less, I believe. But this thing doesn't have a hitch. I will have to put one on, which I doubt I'm going to be able to put on because of rust. I'm probably going to have to re-weld, put some new support beams in the back. And now this is what happens when you really hit the gas and you want to go someplace. Yep. That's what it sounds like. Except for we're on a dirt road and there's not very much traction on a dirt road. So on the highway, you'll be flying. Well, Sunday is normally the day I take these cars out and drive them to get the batteries all charged up. But that's pretty much it for this video. You guys got anything, questions to ask me? Let me know. I'll comment back. Actually, I'll leave a reply to you guys. Why am I taking this slow? So, pretty much, this car is pretty good. This is a very bumpy road. When we checked the bug on this, it was bouncing everywhere. There's barely any of that. A lot smoother ride. And also, the bug was actually a Baja, which you would hear in that video. Which makes us, this car was made in 2000, so there was a lot better stuff back then. 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002 xterras were the best. Until they started changing the design of them, the engine design, everything. Until nowadays they have the circle lights, and they look a lot different than what the original looks like. Do a tug of war with the 2015 xterra versus the 2000 xterra? I bet the 2000 xterra will win because of how powerful it is. So that's pretty much it. Definitely not doing a race to the Galaxy. Definitely not doing a race to the bug. Well, you can see right there on the bug's front left corner, that little lip right there. That is like trying to remember what it's called. Instead of the fishing rod, it completely sliced it. And the back one back there. This is the air conditioner. That is on cold. It is blowing out heat. So that's pretty much it for this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down on this video what you want to do next. And I'll see you all next time. See ya.